welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I am an over-the-road truck driver. I'm just coming back from home time. I took Christmas and New Year's off and I'm just getting back into the group of things. This is my first load of the year and of the next 3 months. And as you saw me at the opening of the video doing my makeup, every time I come back, I get a truck wash and I definitely put myself together. As you saw, it's important to me to start my next 3 to 4 months on a positive note. I definitely want to leave the terminal looking good, feeling good, and excited for the next 3 months. So in this video, I wanted to share some things I learned in 2023 that I'm keeping in the forefront to keep me moving forward and helping me keep enjoying trucking in 2024. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the number one insight I had to experience in 2023 as a lease operator working at a big carrier in the trucking industry is people will test you, right? A little bit. And I knew that I didn't want, and when I say test you means that they're not out here to really look out for you. And when I say they, I'm referring to fleet managers, dispatchers, people that we truckers work with to get our loads. So I knew from the get-go that I didn't want a hostile relationship with my fleet manager, or some people call them dispatchers. I definitely had to choose how I wanted to establish my relationship with this fleet manager, and knew that I had to stand my ground in a very professional and respectful manner, but also letting them know that I'm not here to be with, right? I think it's really important to let somebody know how you want to be talked to and what way you want to communicate, right? And hope that they are a good human being and meet you there and concede to the respect that you want. So this is important because we are communicating with our fleet managers on the daily, sometimes a couple times a day. And I've heard a lot of horror stories about drivers and their brokers not getting along, being disrespectful to one another, cussing each other out. And I am not here for that vibe. I definitely don't want to make my money in that way. That's just too much effort and too much energy to be putting out there. I want my money to come to me and stay with me, right? And I think personally it has a lot to do with the energy that you put out there. And that's not to say that there may be an exception to the way I do things. I just found that this is more sustainable. I have butted heads with my fleet manager before, but I've kept a level head and definitely stood my ground and made sure they knew where I was coming from, and I ended up getting what I wanted, which was fair. So yeah, that was one of the main things that I learned while being a lease operator in 2023. So as you can see, I'm fueling, and I actually got hooked up with a big old 10 pack of Kleenex. One of the truckers next door was trying to get rid of them. Sometimes that happens. Packages break, whatever, they leave them inside the trailer, and they're free for you. That doesn't happen all the time. I think I still can count in a hand how many times I've gotten hooked up with some stuff. And so number 2 for me in 2023 was feel good and think good. Because I am living in this truck 3 to 4 months at a time and away from all my things, right? Like the things that I enjoy, whether it be materialistic or the people I love. I love trucking. I do. It's exciting, exhilarating. Almost every day is different, but I'm only human, and I definitely do miss my people and my stuff. So what I've done is brought all the things I loved into my truck, and that's from my favorite bedding to like my nicest pillows and my fluffy rug, all my clothing I love, all my shoes I love, all my perfumes and all my makeup, and just I use certain pens that I love to use that are super enjoyable to use. Like everything that I love, I've brought onto the truck. I've realized that I want to enjoy my things. I'm making all this money, but I can't enjoy the things I love. So that's what I mean by feel good and think good. I am feeling good by being able to use all my stuff. I enjoy my stuff. Put on my makeup, which I love doing. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I definitely like putting myself together. I enjoy putting my makeup on. I know I'm a female truck driver. I have some male viewers. That might not be your thing, but as a male truck driver, I think being able to enjoy yourself out here too can definitely help you mentally, because we do see things out here that aren't fun. We see, especially during the winter, as we're going through winter, when I'm off the clock, I definitely want to enjoy my time in the truck. I just want to make all the small, mundane, everyday things much more pleasurable and enjoyable, because life is made up of all these small, mundane, everyday things, right? When I look back, I definitely want to look back at trucking and think, man, I really enjoyed it. It was really an exciting part of my life. And in order for me to think good, I definitely need to feel good. So that's one of the main things that I focused on in 2023.
Hi, I'm just here to pick up an empty.
May I please see your ID?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So I just arrived at Walmart, and I'm actually here because I need to pick up an empty trailer. I cannot get to the place I'm going to without an empty trailer, because I need to give them an empty trailer, and they need to give me my load. So after we leave here, we'll be heading to my pickup. What I'm picking up to take to Springfield, Missouri.
Oh fuck, where are the empties? Shit, I should have asked. Alright. There's plenty of Walmarts. This is way bigger than I fucking thought. Shit. It's my fucking empty number. Oh Lord. It's my fucking empty number. It's this one. Woohoo! It's this one. Oh yeah.
So right now I'm just grabbing some zip ties because I'm going to unlock the load locks. This load actually requires 2 load locks in order for them to secure the loads. So I use zip ties because it's just easier. I found that the metal locks tend to rust, and I had difficulties with the key, so I just prefer not dealing with a key in the lock in the dead middle of winter. So I am all done getting loaded. I thought I was gonna get out of here last night, but it is now early in the morning, around 6 a.m. I'm gonna roll across the scale and take down my weights for each axle, and then make sure that I'm legal to roll out of here, because I do not want to get pulled in. I don't want to get pulled into a scale and then not have my proper weight and then potentially get a ticket. So I'm gonna roll through the scale, and then we'll be headed to towards Springfield, Missouri. I might have to sleep somewhere in Wyoming, which I really didn't want to because it gets really cold in parts of Wyoming, but we'll see what happens. I drove out of Twin Falls, Idaho early this morning, like around 6 a.m. I was supposed to leave last night, like around 9-10. But because I left this morning around 6, I ended up in Laramie, Wyoming, right? I only have so many hours I can drive. And I'm here in Laramie, and my bunk heater won't work. I'm tired because I didn't get good sleep last night because I was waiting, because while they're loading you, the truck is moving, you're kind of like paying attention to your phone. So I think I got like 2 solid hours of sleep, and I'm tired. So I go to sleep, and the temperature here in Laramie is going to drop down to 19, and that's why I'm all bundled up now. I got my base layers, and I got my wool sweater because it's not working. It's not kicking on. I've been messing with it for like the past hour. It's just not doing it. I just wanted to get on here and document this because it doesn't always happen, but when it happens, it really, really sucks. So I'm just, like I said, I'm bundling up. I have to leave at 4 a.m., which is the temperature at 4 a.m. is going to be around 19 degrees. So I'm just hoping I can get some sleep. I have plenty of covers. So we'll see. We'll see how I wake up in the morning. I'm trying to get home. I'm not trying to get home. I'm trying to get to my sister's house, and so I'm on my way there. And the bunk heater just turned off. I love trucking, but when it's bad, it's bad. And I can feel the temperature dropping. I can feel the cold creeping in. I can't idle my truck. I think it'll stay on.
never idled my truck before. I've never had to, but my friend tells me that I can turn it on and have it idle, so we'll see what I do.
It was a good morning. My bunk heater actually started working after like 10 minutes after I gave up and just like got under all my covers. It kicked on, so thankfully that was running. There was a weather advisory that there was going to be freezing fog, and I was, I didn't want to run into that at night, so I was supposed to leave at 4 a.m., but I kind of like slept in till 6 a.m. and there was no fog out of where I was. And then I think it hit like I left at 6, and then around maybe like 7:38 the fog appeared, and it's been here all since then. So we'll see when it starts clearing up, but I am in Nebraska. I stopped in Laramie. I was in Laramie last night. That's where I fueled, and I fueled last night because when I got to the fuel stop, it was around 30 degrees, and it dropped down to 19. So it was 19 degrees this morning at 4 a.m. So I did not want to fuel at 4 a.m. at 19 degrees, so I opted to fuel at night. And sometimes you have to think about those things. I'm sure, when you're in a car, you really don't, because you're fueling for like maybe 3 minutes, and you're only fueling one side, and you can, it's just so much different in a car than in a semi, and that's why it's a big deal for us, and that's why I bring it up. So I was craving McDonald's. So there's this Love's has a McDonald's, plenty of parking, so I'm gonna go get that and then just keep driving my 6 hours because I want to get to Springfield, Missouri ASAP. I'll see you guys soon.